All right, good morning, guys. Quick sound check. How's everybody doing this morning? Awesome, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thursday, May 2nd. Got Cinco de Mayo coming up here in just a couple days. And when you take a look at the news here, you can see there's a couple red things, obviously from yesterday there, or sorry, this morning. And today, the only thing we have is nat gas storage. So there's some later news here coming out of the Aussie, but right now the big thing to watch for today, if you're trading nat gas, is going to be 10:30 nat gas numbers. Otherwise, pretty quiet day there. And I don't think it's been a quiet day since yesterday about this time when we talked because market's in a completely different spot here. We had FOMC yesterday at 2 o'clock and then FOMC conference at 2:30, and it's done this to the markets. We got a pretty big drop here going on. So where does that leave us at for today? Kind of what are we looking to do? Well, high of this bar was 29.55. Low of this bar right here, 29.21. So we had a 34-point drop there, if my math is right, in just about an hour and 45 minutes there after the news yesterday. So we've got some pretty decent volatility coming in here. And let's break it down and kind of see where we can go and where we've already broken through. So we already broke through this prior support here, 29.31 quarters there. And we're now working our way down towards 29. This will snap, please. Thank you. There we go. 29.1875s. We've got an overnight low in place here of 29.1550. So we've actually traded down to this level here in the overnight session, and now reacting back up above it just a little bit. 29.23s here. So my game plan for today is going to be very simple. Bullish above, bearish below, 29.1875s. If we do not get below that level, then I'm not going to be looking for shorts. As long as we're staying above that level here or retesting that level, then I'll look for longs just to kind of play back into this big red bar from yesterday. All right. Moving over to the Nasdaq, we had a really nice signal in the Nasdaq yesterday here. If you take a look at the divergence indicator, we also traded right up into the 78.6275s. So 78.6275s, we traded right up into that with a signal. The highs ended up being 67 quarters. So we pushed through by about 4.5 points there, and then sold off about 110 points from there. So really nice signal there yesterday out of the Nasdaq. And now we're pretty much back down into support that we did, that we were at on Tuesday. So we sold off pretty good on Tuesday and got down in here to 77.50s. And so now we've traded these 77.49, 75 level almost to the tick. 1 point push through yesterday there, kind of right at the end of the day on the close. And then a nice little 7 or 8 point bounce off of that right away. So going to be the same thing here for me today when it comes to 77.49, 75s. As long as we are above that level, we can look to play for longs back up. As long as the intraday trend continues. If we get beneath that level, then we can look to play shorts, and we've got a lot of room to go to the downside in here. So we'll see if this ends up making an actual trend change here for us on the hourly chart. And if it does, we got a lot of room and a lot of fun to have in this market to the downside. So we will know very soon here whether that's going to be the case or not. All right, moving over to the Russell here. So the Russell's a little bit different of an animal, right? Because it's gone sideways for so long. You know, it had a nice drop yesterday, but not quite the same in the momentum to the downside that it had here. So it didn't actually get as deep because it also wasn't coming from new highs up here. So the Russell a little bit stronger there from that regard. Percentage wise, we had less of a move. But at the moment still, Russell's got support down here, 1570.10s. If the other markets, if the S&Ps, the Nasdaq, start breaking through their bullish above, bearish below lines, then maybe we start looking at the Russell here for a short down into 1570.10, in addition to those other markets. Otherwise here, I think it can kind of back and fill and do what it wants here for a little bit today. All right. Moving over here to the Dow. We had some nice levels yesterday in the Dow, 26,657s, 26,673s as resistance up here. We traded right up into those levels and then sold off really, really hard yesterday. We took out this pivot and working our way lower towards 26,340s here. We're currently 26,354s, and we traded 26,326s in the overnight session. So I think this is going to be much the same as the level in the S&Ps and the Nasdaq. On test, this level is potentially buyable here, but if it cracks beneath, there's a lot of room to the downside here in the Dow. I mean, essentially, there's about 140 points we could drop relatively quickly there. So in the Dow, again, bullish above, bearish below, 26,340 here on the day. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold's finally picking a direction here for us. So again, FOMC came out at 2 o'clock. Gold was closed by then. You can see we traded up here. We traded 1289.40. So we front run that level by about 7 ticks there. And then now selling off back down through our 1273.20 level that we had in place there. So gold here finally picked a direction. Rallies in gold are sellable. And I think we've got that, kind of 1258 level down there coming up here as a target on gold. Finally decided I wanted to do that. So gold, going to continue to watch it, continue to play it to the downside here over the next few days. And same thing with crude oil. So crude oil finally breaking it down and giving up this 62.64 level. If we take a look at the extended session in here, you can see we came down, we tested 62.64s, we tried to rally off of it, and then just immediately got slaughtered. And if we drill down smaller time frame here, you can even see that a little bit clearer. So it came down, tested 62.64s, tried to rally, retested again, tried to rally, retest again, tried to rally, and then ultimately just failed. And that has pushed us 70 ticks lower here in crude oil at the moment. So where is crude oil going to? I think crude oil is going back somewhere right in through here, about 61.28 or so. So there's still another 60 points or so to go in crude. Look to just play the downtrend here intraday and target 61.28s. Pretty simple in crude there, I think, for the day. Kalen saying he loves oil. Nice. All right. That's the so that's what I have for the S&Ps, Nasdaq, Russell, Dow, gold, and crude. If there are any Forex markets you guys want me to take a look at, or any individual equities you want me to go ahead and pop on the chart and see what I think about them, feel free to go ahead and punch those in here now, and I will take a look at those. The current positions I have open here: Amazon, Boeing, Netflix, Nvidia, and Tesla. We can touch on Tesla here. Tesla's getting a nice gap up this morning, according to what I'm seeing on my end. So 248.75 by 248.78, 2-cent bid or ask. Tesla's got 2.4 million shares traded so far on the day, and we're gapping up here, clearing this base. We're gapping right now kind of 248s. Looks like Tesla's up about 14 bucks here in the overnight session, and that's going to be good. That's going to be a complete reversal of this this hourly chart to the downside. It's going to reverse this day, this little kind of 1, 2, 3 pattern that was setting up there, a little sell setup. That's going to be a really nice move. I think Tesla's going to get the run and ultimately kind of back up towards 300 somewhere in here, probably over the next few weeks. So I'm actually going to be looking to add to my Tesla positions here in the morning. And share my NQ levels. Yeah, for sure. Share chart. See if that works. All right, so Tesla here getting a nice move. 248.80s I'm showing print now. It's up almost 15 bucks on the day. Amazon here pretty much unchanged, just gapping up about $2. It's pretty much unchanged for Amazon between the bidder they ask. Boeing and Netflix here. Netflix had a really nice run up yesterday and started to kind of subside there a little bit. Towards the end of the day, really kind of lackluster, unfortunately. But again, still nice hour. The tail on the daily chart. But if we can work back through that tail, then I think Netflix is fine back up to 400. All right, 918 here. So that's what I have. Those are the positions I have on. Really nothing too much to do with those. There's still 15 days to go on all of the options positions that I have on. So, again, those are easy management. Take a look at them for an hour or so a day and see what else we can add to them. So that's what I got for the positions on in there. 248. So I'm about 12 points off. Sorry, 22 points off in Tesla where I need it. Up over 270 would be perfect for me. So again, 15 days to go, 22 points in Tesla. It's moving 15 bucks in one day. I think we can do it. So that's what I got for you guys this morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening in. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. We go live each and every day. Also, give me a thumbs up on this video. I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want to join me in the MLT Discord, where I try to trade live each and every morning for the first hour to hour and a half, there's going to be a link in the description below. Go ahead and feel free to click that link. And I'll see you guys in the Discord. Take care and trade safe today.